going live in 3, 2, and...
Hi everybody, welcome to EBDL TV. I'm going to turn off Donna Summer. Alexa, turn off Donna Summer.
Donna Summer, you've been good.
We love you, Donna Summer.
She's been good to us.
She's the best.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Welcome to EBDL TV. We're at 6 p.m. in the California Pacific Standard Time and then 8 p.m. back east. And we have some jingling going on back there, but that's going to be coming back. If anybody has any questions or comments, we want you to go on Instagram and Facebook and send us your questions or comments. And we have a whole team back here. We have Joe, we have Esmeralda, we have Alexa. She's going to be stepping in a minute. And we can go over like the questions and comments during this presentation. So it's awesome. So last week's topic was grief and loss, and we had a really awesome guest last week called Aunt Jelly, and she talked with Alexa a little bit about depression versus being depressed. So anybody have any comments, please give us your comments, your feedback on last week's program, and also what you think about being depressed versus depression. So, and then I wanted to share one important thing from last week. It was the stages of grief. So we had depression, denial, anger, bargaining, and acceptance. So what do you guys think about those? Are there more stages of grief or loss? What do you think about that? Please let us know. So this week we're covering the topic of mental health and wellness and how you can stay positive. And we're going to have some people joining us later. We have Jasmine, the journey list. So she's not a journalist. She's the journey list. So what she wants to do, her dream, is to go out and talk to people who have already become successful and figure out what they did to overcome challenges and obstacles in their lives to be at the place that they are. And then we're also going to talk about tips on how to cope with your mental health when it isn't being friendly. So who I would like to come over and come on in and visit with us, Alexa. Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle all the way.
Yay!
She's going to talk a little bit about homelessness.
I'm going to sit right next to you because that's the spirit.
Look at you. So right now it's Christmas.
Can you see me on camera? Is everything good out there? What up?
It's Christmas, hence this outfit.
Yeah. It's
And
a
then
holiday time.
it's also Hanukkah started yesterday, I think.
Yeah, I'm
And
here
then
in the comments
Kwanzaa starts the day after Christmas. So there's a lot going on.
I wish I knew more about other holidays. I just celebrate like the basic American
The
holiday
basics.
where we're forced to give gifts and we eat a lot of meat. And
Today I made vegan meatballs.
Oh my gosh, you did! They're
and
so
they're
freaking
gluten-free
cool.
too. Did you try one yet?
No, not
we
yet.
need to heat them up.
They're very good.
Oh, Joe.
If y'all
Yeah,
ever
I
want to
tried.
come check out our headquarters, you're more than welcome to join us. We usually have snacks here every Monday night.
Yeah, we try. I brought
Drinks?
some vegan vanilla chai cookies.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I had one
Yeah?
of those. Those
Drinks?
were so good.
I brought
What
the
are y'all eating on
sparkling.
the holidays? What do you eat?
I brought the sparkling pomegranate apple cider that
What's
I
up with
bought
that?
at IKEA. We had that at our gala. We had a little bit
Oh, we
left.
did. Oh my gosh, it was so good.
It was so good.
I barely ate the goodies you made for us at the gala, but everyone else loved them.
Yeah,
I did get the mozzarella balls; those were yummy.
those are good. The
Those are
veggie
super
balls.
good. So what are we talking about today?
We're talking about homeless.
Oh my gosh! So EBTL does not directly cater. Like our mission isn't to serve specifically homelessness or those who live in that community. But our goal is to empower all of humanity as a whole, and that means we will meet you where you stand, and how can we help people, you know,
In the now.
And we can't force self-love down someone's throat when they're trying to like basically survive this cold weather. If you're out on the East Coast, oh my gosh, I'm sending you love. But
And
those,
warmth.
Yeah, and warmth. But those in the
Oh.
West Coast, we're trying to give, you know, blankets to and sweatshirts
And
pillows.
access to services. So
Yeah.
we have an event coming up
Yeah, I'm really excited about
on
this.
Friday.
It's
You
gonna
gonna be
be
there?
good. It's gonna be good. I'll be there for sure.
So
It's ready.
it's being put on by Sella Hip Hop, their entertainment label, and they're doing an event from 9 to 1 at the Boulevard
Oh
in
my
LA.
gosh! Yes.
Right?
Oh my gosh! And Esmoney's performing.
Is there gonna be music
Our
there?
own
Alyssa?
Esmeralda's gonna perform.
Bunny.
She's
Or is it
so
E-Money?
good.
Is it S-Money or is it
It's
E-Money?
It's
S
S money.
And then it's 21 and over. It's at a place called the Boulevard, BLVD, in LA.
Yes.
Have you been there?
No, I
Yeah.
have not, but I will be there on Friday.
Are you gonna
At
say
what time? What time do we have to be there?
9 to 1?
It's from 9 to 1.
9 to
yeah.
1. So 9 to 1 on Friday, y'all. Come through to the Boulevard.
9 p.m.
9
Bring a
p.m.
blanket.
If you need more information, go to our Instagram or our Facebook. We'll post some more right now. Esmeralda's on it. And bring blankets because we're gonna also pass out. We're gonna pass out blankets to
The
the
homeless.
homeless community in LA
On New Year's Eve.
on New Year's Eve.
Okay, and
So
it's
if
at the
anybody-
LA.
So if anybody wants to donate blankets, please do so. Even if you need to go and buy one, you know that you're still saving someone, you're still helping someone. There's people dying every minute on the street because of this weather and just because of conditions out
Yeah.
there. And it's really sad, and we want to play our part.
And there's like, we talked a little bit about that suicide hotline that started
Yes.
up last week.
Yes,
I mean,
so
it's gonna start, but
Services and events. Tell us
services.
what do
So we have the
What's
Sella
the
Hip
best?
Hop, that's on Friday. And then also Aldi, it's a grocery store, they're offering food to
I
the
think
homeless
that's so great.
over the holidays, you know, so people that are just like, and it's really hard right now too because kids are out of school. A lot of times the only meal that the kids get is at school, the lower
Yeah.
income kids. So when they're out of
That's
school,
wild,
it's
but it's true.
it's even more desperate out there for
Yep.
these people who have kids. So that's Aldi, and then
Aldi's really cares about the community, and it's
Right.
important that we support those who are also caring about the community.
and then the other one is called Safe Parking
Oh,
LA.
I thought that was so cool.
Yeah, so it's like it was started in Santa Barbara
Oh.
in 2004. And these people
It started
that
in
were at
Santa
a
Barbara.
church or it was an office park building, they said, you know what, we need to offer up our place at night, our parking lot for people that are living in their cars. So the people that are living in their cars, that they're homeless, they go and they stay in this parking lot overnight, and it's there. There's a posted security guard there, and then
That is so great.
and they have access to the restroom. So I was
That's so
telling
sweet.
Esmeralda
where is this
earlier.
at?
Well, they could just look up Safe Parking LA, and they'll
Oh.
get designated
Safe
spots.
Parking LA. Look it up, y'all.
Because they've moved here too.
They
To
went
LA.
To LA.
I don't know
Awesome.
about OC, but I know that Safe Parking LA. Because
Awesome.
think about Esmeralda and I were talking about. I mean, it's scary to be a homeless person, but it's
Right.
like double scary to be a homeless woman.
Yeah. Well, you know, I actually had a conversation with someone when we were passing out the rest of the
The coconut water,
The coconut
right?
water. The self-love beach party had leftover coconut water.
Yes.
y'all, And we were passing it out to the homeless
Yes.
community over here in St.
No
Anna.
waste.
No waste.
No
we
waste.
absolutely passed it on. And we were speaking to a woman and we were asking her, like, where did everyone go? Because there wasn't a lot of people there at the time, which was a good thing. But she said that some of the shelters came and picked them up or they kicked them out. So
good.
there was some good. But she actually said that the men are in more danger
Yeah.
than the women. There's more
Fighting
services out there
for
that
women
offer
and children.
specifically for women.
That is true.
That now men are actually being neglected and
Yeah.
in more dangerous situations. But you're
You're right.
absolutely right. Being a woman, in period, is terrifying. So I can't imagine what they're experiencing on the streets. It's got to be terrible. But from the men out there too, I think this is accessible to everybody.
Oh yeah, the
So
Safe
this-
Parking
This
LA.
is really cool.
And they actually try and hook you up with like job opportunities
Yeah.
and other
Oh, that's
services.
awesome.
Because I mean, they're all coming in at night.
And that's the greatest
Yeah.
thing about, you know, when I feel like that's the greatest thing when you really start to love yourself and you know how to give yourself what you need to just basically maintain peace. It's so much easier to go out into the world and want to help other people.
Yeah.
And finding other people that are offering services like
Because
this.
you're
Like,
feeling good,
this is so great.
right?
Yeah, like it's important that we take care of each other. EBGL is always going to support people in our community that are trying to take care of its own, you know,
And it's
all of
past,
humanity. No,
past,
that's all
present,
inclusive.
future. You know, so we were
Yeah.
talking about this a
This
little
is
bit
so
before. Is that like
I know that we have to give back during the holiday.
Yeah, we want to do, our long term is to go out and teach kids how to take care of themselves
Absolutely.
and positive affirmations and meditation books,
Yes.
all that wonderful.
Look at what we got.
Yeah,
We got
look.
so many.
And look at these little, we're going to try and use these for our Body Love Club seminars. We got like finger puppets, and we were doing a little role play, weren't we?
I know, these are so exciting.
Here, you get Tweety. What do you want your superhero?
I love the superhero one. So
Okay.
you're right. So we're not focused on, our whole mission is not only focused on the homeless community. Our Body Love Club is the program that we are launching in 2020, and we figured that we should start collecting some really positive items that can contribute to these kids' self-esteem and self-worth and self-love that we can actively use in our programming and in our curriculum. And this is a great way
For
to
people
talk
to
about
talk to
your
each other
feelings
without talking about your feelings, right? And I was saying, hey, Susie, why did you knock me into the locker today?
You were in my way. Okay, who's the mediator?
Wait.
But you get the point. This is not
Like-
to show y'all.
Because it's easier when you're being Tweety Bird than when you're being yourself, like confronting somebody.
These are so wonderful.
These are and where'd you get these?
I actually got these in Oak Glen, California. It's a small town, and
what were you doing
these were
there?
handmade. I was there just for family holiday stuff. But these are actually a wonderful tool that used in therapy. I believe Rachel Otis Therapy is going to join you in a second,
Yes.
isn't she?
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
she coming live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me back on the show. Thank you for being the host
Yes.
of Everybody Deserves Love.
And you're going to be like Alexa on the go, right?
I'm going to be on the go. We were looking up more events. If there's an event out in the community, let me know. We want to bring EBDLTV to
Out.
you. So give us a holler and we'll be there. All
Right?
right. Thanks, Bridget.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much for being a part of EBDL.
Okay.
You're so great.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. Jingle, jingle.
I'll be in the comments, y'all.
Yes. Please give us comments and feedback and discussion points. One more thing, our statistic of the day is, what is she doing? She's
Sorry. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot we were live. I'm eating chips.
So, oh my gosh, now Joe's
Oh my
listening.
God,
You guys,
rude.
at least jingle your feet while we're doing this. Okay. So, over 16,000 homeless live in vehicles in LA County, and that is a quarter of all the homeless population in LA County, which is 60,000 people.
Wow.
And I know, it's crazy. So this weekend, and one more service and event is the Pinup Pool Party in Orange County this spring. I spoke to some people that are willing to have it at their house, so we'll get you more update stuff. But we want to do a Pinup Pool Party in Orange County. And then in June, is it June or July, we're doing the Body Love Club? The beach party. Beach party.
Beach party will be in
Beach
June
party.
probably.
Yeah.
July.
June or July, right?
July.
Was it July last year?
Mhm.
Yeah, so everybody. That's great. So how we doing with Rachel? Is she ready?
Rachel will be here in a couple minutes. Let
Okay,
me,
no
let me check
worries.
if she's here or not.
So
Who's in the house tonight? Who's actually
Oh, wait.
alive?
Rachel's actually here.
Oh, is she here? Cool.
Yeah.
Yes. Rachel.
My mom's in the live. What's up, Mom?
Hi.
What's up, Estella?
Esmeralda's mom came to the gala with her dad. I got to meet them.
Cute. Rachel's here.
Rachel. Hello. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good. Rachel, I am dying to know what you do. So you're a therapist, but you have a specific therapy that you do.
I do. I'm a somatic therapist. So basically, that just means that I focus on the mind-body connection and really bring our bodies to the forefront in session, which I think can be really helpful for a lot of us.
Oh yeah, there's such a strong connection between the mind and the body. And almost last year, I took the whole series on mind-based stress reduction because I have a lot of inflammation and pain in my hands and my feet from working at a bakery and on my feet for so long. So I took this mind-based stress reduction course. so I could learn. It's like you're not dealing, you're sort of learning to dance with the pain. You know, the pain's still there, but you are accepting it. So is that something along the lines of your therapy, Rachel?
Yeah, I love the way that you put that. Yeah, I would say it just leaves space for exactly what's coming up in the moment. And so often that's also just helping people get connected to just their sensations or their emotions or maybe even memories that might be coming up. So oftentimes that more unconscious material that we can't always tap into through just talking is more easily accessed through moving or just even looking at how we're holding our body postures and things like that.
Yeah. Do you find that people sometimes have a trigger that makes things come up that they seek to have you help them with that?
Oh yeah, triggers are just there for everybody, I would say. So I work in a really trauma-informed way, and that lends me to being able to help people with whatever triggers are coming up so that we can get really just curious and compassionate about them. And then the goal is kind of helping people slow down so they can understand what's happening just before they're super triggered.
Right.
And then that way we can, get some coping tools and resources in there.
What are some bad coping skills versus good coping skills for you to work with the people?
That's a great question. I never label anything as bad
Okay.
in a therapeutic sense. So I would say that there are at times maladaptive coping tools that are typically happening because of survival-based instincts and needs. We often see things like addiction stemming from when people aren't having their emotional or psychological needs met. And so I think everything's pretty connected. I saw that Alexa asked a question about what do you recommend for stress, and I'm thinking about how that's really up for a lot of us right now during the holidays. So even when you were thinking about different triggers, that can be one. And so maybe a more maladaptive coping tool for stress could just be, say, completely zoning out and only watching Netflix 24/7. Right?
Like being antisocial.
And there's no judgment. And also, another option might be different sort of self-care tactics that I use. So, Alexa, for stress, I'm sure you've heard me talk about different aromatherapies that I use, even within therapy sessions, which is kind of funny because I work with a lot of people virtually, but I'm constantly spritzing. I have to find my little spray bottle.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I literally created my own sprays called Therapy in a Bottle because I just sort of found that so many people can be connected to scent as a stress relieving coping tool.
For sure. And I've heard that a citrus scent might be more energizing, whereas something like a lavender is more calming.
Totally, yeah. So I have two scents that I make. One is called Balancing Your Boundaries, and it's a lavender and sage based smell, which is You know, I think I first was connected to Alexa through her social media, and then I was always seeing her like representing.
Yes.
And then I just have to say, this like really moved me. I wasn't very tapped into like, I don't watch a lot of TV, but when Alexa talked about then how she got connected to like having funding for Everybody Deserves Love through Ashley Graham, I ended up just finally finding a way to watch it online, your episode, Alexa, and I was
Yeah! It's on
I'm
Hulu,
like
baby.
crying through the whole thing. It was so good.
Yeah.
My heart, I was just like, well, I just love that it also just, I mean, really captured who I have seen you to be, which is like a very caring, loving, giving person. So it was just really awesome to see that reflected back and to see you get to like receive some love. So that was awesome. So I was really
Thanks,
stoked to
girl.
watch that.
Yay! Thank you so much, Rachel. So just give people like one more shout out to yourself on Instagram. Where can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, definitely. You can come check me out over up here on your screen, somewhere under the rainbow. That's my Instagram. And my website is rachelotistherapy.blog. So you can come check out what my services are all about, or you can always just DM me. Pretty laid back and very human in that way. So yeah, thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
Always stoked to come on and answer questions.
Oh, we love it, and we so appreciate all you've done for Everybody Deserves Love with the Beach Club and the meditation, and just working with people on connecting the mind and body, because I don't think a lot of people realize just how important that connection is. And we so appreciate all the work that you're doing. It's so important.
Thank you so much. Likewise. And again, I can't wait until we can maybe combine forces in person.
Yes.
But until then, loving you all in the virtual realm.
Wait, we have a question on Facebook.
Oh, wait, Rachel.
At the end of my day.
Rachel, don't leave yet. We have a question. Somebody has a question.
Oh, yeah.
Facebook followers, thanks for watching and keeping the conversation alive.
What's the question?
Can you give our followers one good way to be positive?
Can you give our followers one good way to be positive?
Yeah, I actually talk about this a lot with my clients. And I also just did a full hour-long live over on Clarissa Talks Instagram page, so everyone can check that out too. But I talk a lot about it, not even in terms about like positive versus negative. If you notice, I tend to not use words like good or bad or put kind of like judgment words on it. But I kind of invite a whole reframe, which is honoring that our bodies are biologically hardwired to remember pain. So that's what they're really good at, because they want to keep us alive, and we can totally respect that. But by knowing that, then one way that we can kind of quote unquote stay positive is really consciously choosing to orient or organize around the thing that's actually bringing us joy, or pleasure or happiness, because often that can we can let it come and then go just really quickly. So just even like relishing in those quote unquote smaller moments of joy, and using them as a resource even when you're feeling shitty, which happens for everyone.
Yes.
Knowing that those feelings will pass as well. And so that's kind of like my tip, is just find the little things and then allow yourself to just relish in them.
Find the joy.
Find the little things.
Find the joy in the little things.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, thank you so much, Rachel. We totally appreciate all of your
Thank
input.
you.
It's so helpful
One
during
day,
the holidays.
my
too.
goal is manifest manifesting 2020, I'll be sitting on one of those chairs.
Yes. Yes.
On the other side of the screen. And we'll make some more magic together.
Yes, thank you so much. Everybody, like,
Yeah.
tingle your
Yay!
tingle
Woo!
your shoes. Bye,
Thank you, Rachel. Thanks for coming.
Thank you all. Sending so much love.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
holidays. Bye.
So,
Are we having another
takeaways
guest?
her takeaways were nature, animal therapy, and self-care. So she was talking about like the oils and taking care of yourself with the fragrances and showers and baths and self-care. So
And Alex even has a list here. She says conscious deep breaths, lots of water and fruit helps me so much. I love this advice of really enjoying our moments and our emotions. Beautiful.
yes, and then I had a couple. So my ways on how to stay positive was find an optimistic viewpoint in a negative situation. So maybe, you know, you got let go from a job that you liked and you're just really bummed about it. But think about maybe you met some really great people there. And that could be a positive takeaway, and maybe something will follow up later on with that. Maybe it didn't happen with that job, but I've met people in jobs, and then later on I've reconnected with them for other jobs. So just think of it as a positive, you know, you have to find something positive in the negative. Or what is an opportunity, a positive opportunity in this situation it's not a great situation, you're not happy about it, but what positive opportunities can you find? Another one is cultivate and live in a positive space. So it's really great to just really look at how much time you spend on the TV, like what you're watching. Rachel had said that, you know, maybe binge watching a show instead of going out and hanging out with people that love you and want to support you. Maybe that's not the best way to deal with a sad event. So really look at the TV, what you're watching, how much time you're spending on social media, and also look at the people that you're spending time with. I was hanging out with my girlfriend of 30 years the other day, and hopefully I want to get her on the show. She was talking about, man, you know, I just want women, you know, it should be everybody, but I want women to lift each other up. You know, why are there so many women out there that are just trying to take each other down? And we had our guest a couple of weeks ago, Tony, was talking about the same thing. He was like, I don't know why women are always tearing each other down. You know, you guys should be lifting each other up.
We love each other.
We always love each other here.
But you have to like look at who you're hanging out with, and if they're negative in your life, maybe you don't need to spend as much time with them. You know, regulate the time that you're spending with them. And let's see, my other one was go slowly. And Rachel actually talked about this too. Like when you're talking fast and you're thinking fast and you're eating fast and you're moving fast, that can lead to bad things. So talking fast, you might say something that maybe
that you don't
didn't mean to say. It kind of just slipped out. So maybe thinking about what you say to other people, you know, filtering, and also doing the same thing with like walking and thinking, and that can all lead to negative stuff. So really filter and think about what you're going to say, think about what you're going to do. You know, sometimes when you're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get up, I gotta get over there really fast, and you stand up really fast and then you fall over and then you hurt yourself. So just be more thoughtful, go slowly, and think more about things, right?
Yes, that's really great.
So,
slow down.
I don't think we get to have Jasmine the journey list on today because she was in a little bit of an accident.
That's so sad. Everyone
And
send love to her.
We hope that you're okay, Jasmine, and we want to have you back. So hopefully maybe next week we can have you back. So let's see. know then. What else we got? Oh, so what do you think, Esmeralda?
What's up, Bridget?
How do you cope with mental wellness?
Oh my
What
god.
do you do to stay positive? I
Well,
want one thing.
I usually like to go for a walk, but early in the morning when no one's out.
Yeah.
Only because I get to be in my own mind, in my own thoughts, and I get to focus. And that's what I like to do.
Wonderful. How about you, Alexa? What's one positive thing you like to do for health and wellness?
I like to go to the gym.
Oh, working out.
Working out is my safe space.
Getting a sweat,
That's where it's at.
right? And how about you, Joe? What's one thing that you like to do to stay positive and mental health and wellness?
I like to walk.
Mm-hmm.
Alex was talking about walking too. That's good stuff.
Yeah, so we got walking, we got hard exercise. That sounds like what Alexa's doing. And then we have nature, being out in nature and walking and stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
I like to be out in nature a lot. I like to take my dog down to the beach, and he loves the beach, and he loves walking around, and he loves sniffing everything, and he has to stop at every bush.
What about?
So I don't know about walking so much, but it definitely is checking it out.
Walking is great. Don't forget to remind everybody about our blanket drop off in LA. Keep that in mind, y'all.
Yeah, so also I think taking care of others, you know,
Yeah.
taking care of yourself is number one. Because
Sure.
if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't effectively take care of other people. So we talked about that a couple of weeks ago too. Like when you're in the airplane and they say, take care of yourself first before you take care of somebody else in the event of emergency.
Right,
So they
that's
say
true.
put your air mask on first, and then you can work on putting the air mask on the person next to you, right?
Yeah.
So taking care of yourself first and then taking care of the other people is super, super important. But also giving up a little bit of your time, a little bit of your energy to help other people, going out and giving people a hug, or having a little party or something at your house. And I was reading an article today, it's like, don't think that your place has to be spick and span, and it doesn't have to look like Martha Stewart's Christmas dinner.
No,
you know?
it doesn't. It does not have to be perfect.
So just have people over, you know? Everything doesn't have to be set up. The
Bring
food
your
doesn't.
family to your house. It doesn't have to be perfect.
We
It's just
like
about
to-
spending time with each other.
Yeah, we like having a potluck at my house. So just everybody brings a dish, and it makes it so much easier for everybody.
I love a good potluck.
Potluck! That's what we're doing for the holidays. So I have to like really work on a dish, a potato dish. But I wanted to read some of the
So
titles.
Bridget, I came through. I'm here on the other side of the screen with y'all
Yes.
because I wanted to answer the question of the day, and
Yes.
that's how do we manage our mental health, or how
Yes.
do we take care of our mental health during the holidays, right?
Yes.
And first of all, what up, everybody who is coming through because I just came live? How y'all doing out in the audience?
What up, Alexa?
I don't know what up. I see so many people hopping in. I love watching and seeing who's joining. I just wish all of them would say hello back because in my head I'm like, hi Kit Kat, hi Aloha, what up? But anyways, so I think during the holidays, something that really I gotta focus on is like not getting physically ill because
Yeah.
so many people are around me that are so sick right now. Like, do y'all have family that are like dying of colds?
Yes.
Like and I'm like catching something too, because if my physical health gets crazy, then my mental health gets even worse, and they are definitely connected.
Yes.
So, I think that I try to stay away from stress. Like I know that sounds so idealistic, but I literally only focus on the things that have to get taken care of during that day, being really present with each task that I have to do in each day, and find gratitude, like Rachel was saying, in each task. Like, if I need gas, I'm going to enjoy myself going to get gas before I go and find my mom a card or a Christmas gift, you know, before work. Like, if my stress is, like, through the roof, then I'm going to get sick, and then everything is just going to fall apart, and I'm going to hate myself, I'm going to hate my body, I'm going to overeat, and I'm just going to go right down into that negative dark space, y'all. I don't know how it looks like for you, but it's not cute. Like, I make bad calls. bad calls.
And that happens so much, like, for the holidays, too, like, with the young people that go through finals. You know how everybody gets sick after finals?
Yep.
Because they're so stressed out about the finals, and then they do the finals, and then there's the big letdown after finals, and that's when you've been going and going and going, and you're like high energy, push through.
Let's go, push through, and then you're
Crash.
crash.
You crash and you get sick.
Miss
It
Rachel,
totally
Miss
happens.
Rachel says that yes, stress lowers our immune system. So don't expect your mental health to be on point when you're stressing yourself out or you're overwhelmed and you're feeling that pressure, because then your immune system's gonna go to, and then your physical health isn't gonna be so good. You're gonna catch that bacteria or that cold or that bad attitude.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna be able to kick it.
And also,
They're all
like,
connected.
doing a little bit of meditation, that's another way I keep positive.
Meditation is great.
It's great, and it doesn't have to be a long time. It can be just 10 minutes a day, and then I listen to one at night. I just Google.
What's the name?
I just Google. I like Jason Stevenson.
I love meditation, y'all.
He does
Who is
a
not
guided
meditating? Send hearts if y'all are meditating. Honestly, I love meditation. I don't get enough of it. I really don't.
But then there's an app too. It's called Breathe, and they actually have some meditations
you know
too.
some apps, Bridget?
And no, my husband does the apps. I just Google, and he tells me about the Breathe
Google
app.
knows everything, y'all.
But we have mindfulness and meditation, and this is not like a hard thing to do. It looks like they have cards, and it's a little book. It's not like a huge commitment. And then also a journal. It says, today I affirm.
Oh, yeah, we got all kinds of goodies over there.
A journal that nurtures self-care. So that's going to be great. And count your rainbow, a gratitude journal. A lot of things that can help you pinpoint triggers too. That is great for journaling too, is to just journal what you're doing every day. And then you can go back and maybe see patterns about what your triggers are, what makes you stressed out. And then you can have things to move forward with reducing stress and the triggers, making yourself healthier. Yes. What else we got? Surprise yourself, get out of your head and into the world. So coming up is the new year, and people have all the resolutions. Alexa, what do you think about New Year's resolutions?
New Year's resolutions, I think resolutions are lame. No, honestly, I think that
They are pretty lame.
I think they are. I do think they're lame. Thanks, Esmeralda, for that. No, but I also think that they're a wonderful step in the right direction, and the direction is growth. It's setting goals for yourself so you can actually begin the growth process of becoming whoever you aspire to be and however you define success.
But you actually have to follow through with it.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like at the beginning of the year.
You have to follow through. You have to follow through with these goals that you set, and that's why you have accountability partners, and you tell somebody, you write them down, you make a vision board, you hold yourself accountable,
Yeah, and also like baby
like
steps.
homegirl just said, Rachel, thank you, Miss Rachel Otis Therapy. Affirmations instead of resolutions, people. Google what the hell an affirmation is. You will not be sorry.
Yes. Yes.
Learn what they are and love them. Put them everywhere.
Well, you know what? We're just about out of time. I want to tell everybody to watch us on YouTube. We'll be having that up in a couple hours, right? Like next 24 hours.
Yep.
And then please follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and
Share the word.
we spread the word. And then we're going to be doing our beach club, our beach party this summer. That's coming up. And then we're also going to be doing the OC pinup pool party. And I think everybody should have a fantastic week. Try and do a little bit of meditation, a little bit of exercise.
And spend time with people you love.
Jingle, jingle, jingle. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone. Have a great holiday. Thanks for joining us. I know y'all been super busy, but you still came through. We love you. Mwah. See you next Monday.
Jingle, jingle, jingle.
Alexa, play